What's up, everybody? Um, it's altcoin season. We're just in the early days. I wanted to go over this chart and show why it is altcoin season and why a large rally is probably the most probable thing that's going to happen in the next coming 9 to 10 months. So, here on the chart, we have total 10, otherwise known as others, which is all of crypto minus the top 10 coins. So, your Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Tether, Cardano, BNB, XRP, whatever is in the top 10, it's not on this chart. So we get a good look at what altcoins are doing. Now, specifically, I want to go over this cycle, which was our last cycle. And if you notice, we have a clear 5-wave impulse. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if you also notice, from the very low to the very top is 1,064 days. Now, this is part of cycle theory of how cycles repeat themselves on larger or smaller degrees. This is part of Elliot waves. Why Elliot waves works, because it's a constantly repeating pattern to the micro to the large scale. Now, if you see here, I have this blue line, the projected end of cycle. Now, why would I have that there? Well, if we take the absolute low after our last cycle top and we project it 10,064 days, where does that leave us? Right around the end of November of 2025. Well, if that's not enough to convince you that this is a repeating cycle, let's check out Bitcoin really quick. Interesting. What do we have here? Going back to 2014, at the very beginning, January 2015, Bitcoin's bottom to top to the exact day, 1,064 days. Bottom to top cycle. Go to the next exact bottom to our last cycle top at 69K. 1,064 days. This is a pattern that's been happening for, so far, 10 years. Are we going to go against that pattern? I wouldn't advise it. I don't think so. I would ride with the pattern. So where does that put us? On Bitcoin, go to the absolute low. $10,064 days. It's out at the end of October 2025. So we should expect a top at the end of October 2025 on Bitcoin. Similarly to with the altcoins. So this is the 1,064 day bottom to top cycle theory that I am riding with until it stops working, if it ever does. One more thing. Let's remove this. So not only is that repeating, but as you see here, our 5-wave Elliot impulse perfectly played out. And if you notice now, it looks like we need another one to play out for it to match, for it to complete and follow cycle theory. Well, so far, why wouldn't that happen? Well, it doesn't look like it wouldn't happen. It looks like the exact same thing is happening. We have a 1 into a 2, and we start moving up. Well, what do we have here? A 1 into a 2, and we start moving up. Well, what other similarities are there? Right here, we had about a 30% correction. And as you can see, I marked here in the cycle. Well, let's move it over here. What just happened? We had about a 30% correction right in this area. Right in this area. I wonder what's happening. Could we be at this area in the cycle? Could this large wave 3, 4, 5 to be what's to come? I would expect it to be. I wouldn't expect anything else. And this is for all altcoins. And I am expecting a $3 trillion market cap for them. And on a large scale, we're looking for that around 700% increase from here today. We can also expect to come up near the top of this channel, if not hit it in the very bullish scenario. Most likely not. Most likely we fall short right around here like we did with our 3rd and 5th wave of the last cycle. But with this cycle theory, combined with Elliott waves, projecting we only have this much time left to complete the cycle, a little under a year, and showing that we are tracking it exactly as we have done the last cycle, why wouldn't we expect it to go the same way? Why wouldn't we be expecting the big wave 3 to come? Well, there's no reason that we should not be expecting it. What's more likely, we come right here and then a giant bear market? Does that look anything repeating? Is it more likely to keep repeating patterns for the past 10 years in the market, or randomly create a new pattern and destroy the cycle? All of our 10-year cycle theory. What seems more likely to you? I'll let you decide. And I am very confident that we head up here to 3 trillion. The only way I become unconfident is if we take out this wave too low in orange. This projection will be wrong in time and price. If we come back down here, not only will it take a fair amount of time to get there, but then the 1-2 structure will be invalidated. And on time's side, it would mean we only have such a small amount of time left to complete the cycle at the 1064 day mark that it would no longer be valid. And until then, I am riding the trend until the end. Thank you for tuning in.